Come with us on our date night. You guys, Kenny and I are going on a date night and we're going to Topgolf, and I am so excited. I'm gonna get ready now because I do have work first and I don't think we're going till like 7:30. I'm gonna get dressed and do my makeup now. Or I'm gonna get changed, not in what I'm wearing. I'll change into that later because I have no idea what I'm wearing yet. I'll change out of this now and then do my makeup and go to work. So let's get started. I think date nights are like such a big contributor to like having a healthy relationship, and me and Kenny have not been on a date, like an actual date, in probably like 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm excited to go on one and just spend some time with him alone and like do a fun little activity. So Kenny and I's 5-year anniversary is in 2 days. Can't believe it's been already 5 months. Like, it feels long, but like it doesn't feel long. Whenever someone asks us how we met, we have like 2 different stories. I'll tell you mine. The first time I saw him was when I went into where he was working, but he'll say that the first time he saw me was at the gym. I don't think that's true. I guarantee you he'll say that I looked mean. But I'm not mean. I just look mean. Anyways, first time I met Kenny, I was at a birthday dinner. Those of you that don't know, Kenny works at a bar slash club, and so after the birthday dinner we went to this place because I've heard of it, but I've like never been there. I just moved here like less than a year ago at the time, so I'd never been there and it's pretty new. So I was like, okay, let's go. So I walk in and I'm about to order a drink and I see him behind the bar and I thought he was so cute. And so I got really nervous. Like, I don't ever go up and talk to anyone first just because I'm awkward and I just can't do that. So when I finally got the courage, I went up to him, and you know what I did? I asked him for some cherries. First of all, I just like chewing, like snacking on cherries at the bar. But, so I wanted some cherries anyway, but I was like, you know what? Let me ask him. Do you know what this man does? He looks at me, blank stare, just looks at me. He just walks away. I was like, guess not. Like, guess he doesn't think I'm cute or whatever. So me and my roommate were about to leave. We weren't there very long. We were just, you know, going to check it out. Like, my roommate and I don't stay out late at all. We're grandmas. So I texted one of the other girls that was there after I left. Don't know why I did this because she was a little intoxicated, so I knew she wasn't gonna do it. And I texted her, I'm like, find out if that light-skinned bartender is single. Obviously never heard back on that text message. So a day or two goes by and my roommate is like looking at the bar's Instagram. Okay. At this point, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm never gonna see him again. And he's tagged in one of their photos. So she goes to his Instagram and she finds it. She's like, Deanna! So I run out. I'm like, what? She shows me what she found. And I was like, oh, okay. And we saw that we had a mutual friend, and the friend was someone that trained me and my roommate in the gym. And I guess it was his friend, like gym friend. So I went to that trainer, obviously, as one does. And I was like, who's this guy? And Like, he let me know who Kenny was, and he was like, he's such a great guy, like one of the most genuine people he's ever met. And I was like, wow, because that's hard to find these days. Like, do you think I'm his type? Like, could you like tell him about me, you know, put in a good word? He was like, yeah. I think a day or two goes by. Where's my brush? A day or two goes by, and the trainer texts me, and he's like, yeah, he said like he's into you basically. And I was like, okay, like have him reach out to me on like Instagram, because he doesn't have my number. This man never, like 2 weeks goes by, and I'm like asking the trainer almost every day. I'm like, I thought you said he was gonna reach out. He's like, he is, but he's like nervous or whatever. I'm like, why? Like, just have him reach out to me. A couple more days go by, and I'm like, you know what? I'm over this. So, something I don't usually do, I reached out to him on Instagram, and I was basically like calling him out, like, why haven't you messaged me? And he's like, sorry, like I'm nervous. And yeah, so basically we had a little conversation on Instagram trying to get to know each other. And at this point I was like, okay, when is he gonna ask me out on a date? And when is he gonna ask for my number? Because we're still talking on Instagram. I made a comment that was like, I forgot what happened, but like basically we got on the topic of like good places to go out around here. And I was like mentioning some places, and I don't think he was like catching on. So I'm like, this is the part where you asked me out on a date. Literally. And so he was like, oh, okay. He was like, Deanna, would you like to go on a date with me? I'm like, oh my god, yeah. Like, I'm totally shocked. I didn't know this was gonna happen. Totally caught by surprise. Then we talk a little bit more, still on Instagram. I'm like, okay, you should ask for my number now. Like, we're going on a date, ask for my number. Yeah, he asked for my number. I gave it to him. Should have given him a fake one, just kidding. So I gave it to him, and we went to this classic, what's it called? Mini golf place. And we took an Uber there because none of us wanted to drive. So he met at my place and we took the Uber there. It was like so awkward in the car because, you know, we don't know each other and we don't know what to talk about. Sorry y'all, I really can't multitask. So we get to the mini stroke. We got to the mini golf place, and we sit down to eat first because we were both hungry. At this point, I'm like, you know what? Me being shy isn't gonna get us anywhere. Like, we're not gonna get to know each other. So let me step out of my box and, you know, try and not be shy and only say 2 words. Talking and like getting to know each other. I think things are like, you know, vibing. We're both like loosening up. And so we eat our food. Of course, you know, I'm trying to be all like polite eating when really I'm like, so, and I got tacos, so those are already messy. So we finish eating, and then we start playing golf. And he comes up with the classic bet, if I win, I get a kiss. I'm like, okay. You know, I started off strong, I think. Like, I was doing really good. And he wasn't. And then he started catching up to me. And then I started getting worse. This whole time I forgot to turn my light on. Sorry for the bad lighting. Oh, that lighting makes a big difference. Oops. Also, my bet was that if I win, he has to buy me flowers, because I've never gotten flowers except for in high school, and I wanted some flowers because I haven't gotten any in so long. The game is going. I'm losing, obviously, and he's winning. As we finish the game, he obviously won. It was so awkward, like, building up to the kiss because I was so nervous, and I don't know if he was nervous. I'm guessing he was nervous. So at this point, the game's ended and we're outside the mini golf place, and you know, we're just kind of like talking, like bouncing the balls that we got to keep around, that we still have as we keep as a memory. And so our ride is about to pull up in like 2 minutes, and he's like, so how about that kiss? And I was like, okay. And so we did like a little pet kiss, and then that was our first date. And from then on, like literally the next day, I think we started like hanging out constantly. And in like 2.5 months, he asked me to be his girlfriend. But yeah, that is how we met, and that's how our first date was. Anyways, I have to go to work now. I work from 11 to 7:30 from home. So I'll come back at 7:30, change my outfit, and Kenny should be here at that time, and then we'll go on our date. This is the boyfriend's fit. Okay. You guys, we've just arrived.
It's gonna be about 30-minute wait.
We're here at Topgolf and somebody's ready to get their butt whooped. Anyways, let's get to it. Do a little butt wiggle. Oh, that just scared me. Y'all already know I'm gonna win this, right? That focus.
We handing out butt whoopings all 2020. Yeah, that's good though. That's good. That's good. Oh, got a hold of that one. Oh my goodness. Beating my tail a little bit, but I'm not worried. I'm really not. I promise you that.
Wow, some people really get into this. That was really good. I mean, Kenny go dumb.
What's up?
What do you think? How do you feel after that drive?
You know, it's a sluggish start, but we usually pick it up in the second half anyway, so I'm really not worried about anything.
Second half? What are we in football? I mean basketball? Whatever has halves?
No, we have we're only halfway there on the ball swung, so yeah, let's just hope we pick it up in the second half.
Team break.
Oh, let me find out.
He's tired of playing games, y'all. Mad he went in. Look, the score right now is 49-15. Me. Oh, look at this food. Crushed it. Except the nachos.
Give me a sec.
Post dinner, the scores right now is 102. Let me clarify, 102 to 22. Of course, I have 122, or not 120. I'm messing up. Of course, I have 102. Let's finish this off. My total score is 140. Now, Kennard is going to finish off his, and he's currently standing at 22 points. Kenny likes to think that he's good at everything. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. How do you feel?
Chill.
How do you feel?
Chill.
That is the end of our video. Thank you guys for coming along. If you want to see more content, like and subscribe. Peace. Deuces.
Deuces!
'Cause I don't want this